We had the minutes of the last meeting uploaded online. We didn't have any feedback, negative feedback or corrections to be taken. So members, can we take the minutes of 1159 as passed?
Yes.
As passed?
Yes.
Minutes of 1159 stands passed. To take this meeting forward, we have an MC. We call them TOD, Toastmaster of the Day. And the TOD today is an experienced Toastmaster who I have seen as the president leading this club. Every president can boast of doing a lot of new things. And this president has been a person who's have a humor quotient to his name. Let's put our hands together for the TOD today, Toastmaster Godfrey Soans.
Look before you leap, says an old adage. I repeat, look before you leap. But one of my mentors said, Godfrey, if you don't leap, you'll be standing and watching all your life along and watch the world go by. Good evening, Toastmasters and guests.
Good evening.
And thank you, President, for those kind words. Life is such, you will always experience that human beings on this planet Earth will always experience that once in a lifetime they might have committed a mistake. Whether we learn or what we learn from that mistake is a $1,000,000 question. Some call it as a blessing, some call it as an experience, but the life goes on and you learn from it. But there are some real smart people. They learn from others' mistakes. I had a very close friend who chose to remain single. I asked him why. He said, bro, learn from others' mistakes. Because if you go on blaming others, you will never learn. In any other circumstances, I would have counterattacked him. But in this case, yours truly preferred to remain. Now, errors are of two types. Errors of omission, errors of commission. Errors of omission is you know that you need to take, when you undertake a responsibility or a task, you need to take certain precautions. But you skip that and then you commit that folly and feel foolish or silly about it. On the other hand, the errors of commission, I would term it as a non-venial act. You know the consequences, you know the problems, but still you plunge and venture into it. Like for example, venturing into a stock market without having a clue about trading or the market proceedings. Or in other words, trying to contest a Lok Sabha election just because you have a Twitter following about 1,000 members. Quite suicidal, don't you think so? All said and done, I would like to tell you a story. Back in 1924, a man named Ralph C. Smedley, he observed that people have a very unique habit of having a fear continuously and see that they don't commit a mistakes. But then he also observed the young group of people whom he were associated had a lot of ideas and were bubbling with ideas, but they were not able to articulate to an audience. And until you are able to articulate to an audience in a coherent manner, all the ideas dies within you. So this man started a movement called the Toastmasters. And in this movement, what he did was, he tried to hone their speaking skills and leadership skills so that they could be able to articulate their ideas and their mind, speak their mind to people. And in doing so, he never realized this movement just spread over like a fire, and this blossomed into a great movement and spreading across, now having more than 3.5 lakh members, having more than 16,600 clubs, spread across more than 160 countries all over the world. Now, any guests in the house, just raise your hand. Wonderful. For the benefit of guests, a typical Toastmasters meeting is sliced into 3 parts. The first, it's called the prepared speech session, wherein a member prepares a topic, rehearses in private, and performs in public to a lovely audience like you. But you do have a responsibility. All that you have to do is, you be generous and applaud every speaker who comes to the stage here and when he leaves. At the same time, we have a wonderful session. The second session is called the table topic session. A table topic session will be conducted by a table topic master, and he will be asking anybody from the audience to come over, and he will give you a topic to speak. And this is the moment for you to rock and speak your mind for a flat 2.5 minutes. Don't you think it would be enjoyable?
Yes.
Yes, wonderful. And last but not the least, we have the evaluation session, wherein every speaker will be evaluated by a dedicated evaluator who will give his personal feedback to the speaker so that he can grow in his Toastmasters journey. Apart from that, we have a person called the general evaluator. An evaluator who is